Hello and welcome back to Best Era Football. This again is the season following along Madden 18, so the 2017 schedule, but we're using the rosters that I made called the Best Teams 1984 to 2000, or I'm sorry, Best Teams 84 to 2000. And this game will be the Sunday night matchup of Week 1, which is the New York Giants from 1986 coming into Dallas to play the 1993 Dallas Cowboys. Now, both of these teams won the Super Bowl in their respective years, so this is the first matchup that we're bringing to you from Best Era Football that includes two Super Bowl championship teams playing each other. Hopefully, we're in for a great game. It is the Sunday night game, so you'll be reminded of the other games that have been played already in Week 1 at the bottom on the ticker. Out comes Troy Aikman. Of course, the Cowboys offense loaded with Hall of Famers. The Giants defense also has a few Hall of Famers and certainly Pro Bowlers around. And there's the first play of the game is Emmitt Smith fumbling the football. Lawrence Taylor recovers it. So how about that? Two Hall of Famers meet. Lawrence Taylor gets the better of that one. And the Giants get an early turnover. Here's the replay. Emmitt Smith gets around the first guy. Lawrence Taylor pops him. Ball comes out. Lawrence Taylor also picks it up. Didn't even have time to do the introductions, but there you see big LT forcing the turnover. What a play. What a player. And out comes Phil Simms. He's already been given 3 points, basically. Phil Simms might not be the highest rated quarterback, but he is a smart quarterback that you would, a game manager, if you will. Better than just a game manager, but compared to this league with all these great quarterbacks, we'll call him a game manager, which means make sure you get the 3 points here. Bill Parcells looks on. Second and 10. Phil Simms will give it to Joe Morris, who gets 2 yards before getting taken down. And now Phil Simms from the shotgun on 3rd and 8. Again, do not turn it over. Take the 3 points if that's all the defense will give you. Simms wants it all, and he does complete the pass inside the 5 down to the 1 yard line. Dallas does stop him from getting in the end zone, but Stacy Robinson on the other end of that nice throwing ball from Phil Simms. We got a 1st and goal for the Giants here, trying to take the early lead on the Cowboys. And off to Morris, and he's in. Touchdown. Big run by Joe Morris, and the Giants cash in on the early turnover from the Cowboys and take the lead 6-0. Quick action. Quick fumble by Emmitt Smith. Popped by Lawrence Taylor, who also recovered the fumble. And then the Giants turn it into a touchdown. Allegre makes it a 7-point lead. There you see the Rams had all kinds of problems with the 87 Colts, but they did manage to win. 96 Packers looked great. There's a big upset. 96 Panthers beat the 89 49ers. Saints and Vikings, one of the Monday night games. And the other Monday night game, Chargers and Broncos. That's the 94 Chargers against the 98 Broncos. Okay, Emmitt Smith, 1 carry, -2 yards, and a fumble. Not the start that Emmitt was looking for. Empty backfield now for Aikman. And he avoids one sacker and gets a block. And Troy Aikman, not known for his running ability, but he picks up 11 yards. Play action pass. Aikman's got time. He slings it over the middle. Got his man. That's Hall of Famer Michael Irvin for a gain of 23 yards. There's Aikman setting up, delivering the ball on the money to big Michael Irvin. The Moose in motion. He'll block for Emmett, who gets just back to the line. And here's your offensive line. That is a great offensive line by the Dallas Cowboys. Eric Williams, the right tackle. Emmett Smith. Derek Lassik's the backup today. Michael Irvin. Alvin Harper and Jane Novacek will be catching the balls from Troy Aikman. Very good offense all the way around for this Dallas Cowboy team. One of the better ones. Oh, but Aikman turns the ball over again. This time it's picked off. Is that Carson's? Harry Carson with the interception. So we've seen Lawrence Taylor force and recover a fumble. And now Harry Carson picks off Aikman. And right now the Super Bowl defense of the New York Giants from 1986 is outplaying the Super Bowl offense of the 93 Dallas Cowboys.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had a touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start. And not only have they fought
Giants, good field position again after the second turnover by the Cowboys. Sims from the shotgun. Play action pass. Oh, it's a play action screen. A missed tackle there, and little extra hit after he goes out of bounds. No call, though. It is a first down for the Giants. That's Robinson again. He's been the go-to receiver so far. Now, as always, and especially here in Week 1, if you see anything that is certainly off, such as a player that should not have long hair having long hair, or even more egregious things such as wrong jersey numbers or misspelled names, definitely leave it in the comments below, as we want this to be all cleaned up as soon as possible. I obviously put a lot of time into the rosters, so I believe that all the numbers and spellings are correct. I know some people need haircuts, especially after Week 1, so I'll try to clean all those up after these Week 1 games, and Week 2 and going forward should have a very visually appealing franchise. But, of course, there's, 50 players times 32 teams, so, yeah, there might be a misspelled name or two. Phil Sims from the shotgun on 3rd and 6 steps up across the middle, first down. Giants moving the ball well. Sims is off to a 3-for-4 start. And that was Otis Anderson. Otis Anderson came in and got some playing time, a 9-yard reception. Giants got a touchdown off the first turnover. On the move again after turnover number 2. Otis Anderson stays in and takes the carry, gets just a yard. Sims will hand it off again, and the Cowboys defense shuts it down again. Otis Anderson now 2 carries, 2 yards. The first quarter is half over, and the Giants lead 7-0. Phil Sims from the shotgun trying to pick up another first down. He's 3-for-4 on the day so far. He's given great time by his line. He looks into the end zone, and it's almost intercepted by Darren Woodson, but he does drop the ball. There is a flag holding on the Giants now. If you take it, you might knock them out of field goal range. But if you decline it, at least they stop to 4th down. Jimmy Johnson decides to take the penalty Now you're looking at a 51-yard field goal if the Giants don't get another yard. Phil Simms from the shotgun. Looking. He's got to get rid of it. Looking deep. Knocked up in the air and out of bounds. Looking for Robinson again. The defense was there this time. And now Raul Alegre from 51 yards. I think Bill Parcells is going to go ahead and attempt the field goal. That's how close it was. It actually hit Robinson in the hands, but then popped out by Larry Brown. Nice play. 51-yarder. Kick is up, and it is going to be short. Raul Alegre comes up short from 51 yards, and the Dallas Cowboys take over at the 41. What a break that is. The second turnover. After the missed field goal, they actually get good field position themselves. And we'll see if that comes back to hurt the Giants, as the Cowboys can now tie the game on this drive. Irvin in motion. They'll pitch it to Emmett. Gets a block, trying to catch his feet. He cannot. He does go down after a gain of about 4 or 5. And now we'll take a look at the Giants defense. Jim Burt, Leonard Marshall, George Martin are your defensive linemen. The linebackers are loaded. Carl Banks, Harry Carson, Gary Reasons, and Lawrence Taylor, with the young Pepper Johnson will come in to get some playing time as well. Hill, Kennard are your safeties. Collins is one corner, and the other one I missed. And I cannot think of his name at the moment, but I'm sure he'll show up sooner or later. Aikman runs into Emmitt Smith, but the offensive line does such a good job. Well, that was just Aikman's fault there. Aikman ran into Emmitt Smith, fell down. The offensive line was still holding their blocks. He had time to get up, and then he ran directly into Carl Banks. So that is not going to make the offensive line happy, as Aikman just had it in his mind that he was supposed to be sacked on that play. 3rd and 13. The Giants defense looking unbeatable at the moment. Aikman fires downfield, and that was almost intercepted. Patterson. There you go. Elvis Patterson, the other corner. First drive fumble, second drive interception, third drive punt for the Cowboys so far. And this is a great punt down, all the way down to the 4-yard line. The Giants by far their worst starting field position of the game so far. Back at their own 4. Phil Simms turns, hands it to the fullback Carthon, Maurice Carthon, who gets a yard or 2 across the 5. Phil Simms now from the shotgun. He's standing on the goal line. And Charles Haley might have jumped. Charles Haley looking for that safety. Jumps off sides, and that gives the ball all the way out to the 10-yard line. Charles Haley, the sack master for the Cowboys, but he was a little too eager on that one. Phil Simms will hand it off, and Joe Morris will pick up the first down up to the 15, 16-yard line. So the Giants a little bit of breathing room now, up to the 16-yard line. Simms, quick drop, throws it on the money. A nice move made. And Phil Simms is up to 53 yards passing. That is his first completion to Lionel Manuel. The others have gone to Stacy Robinson and Otis Anderson so far. Sims drops back, waiting, throws it, completes it underneath for another first down. That time he completes it to yet another. No, I'm sorry, that's back to Stacy Robinson for his third catch. Phil Sims will play action pass, fakes it to running back. Still waiting, and then finally sacked as Phil Sims took way too long to get rid of that ball, and Charles Haley gets the sack. Your line cannot hold their blocks forever, especially when Charles Haley is one of the guys that they're blocking. So that's on Phil Sims. Now 2nd and 17. Turn handed off. That is a fumble from the Giants running back this time. Ken Norton recovers that one. So Joe Morris fumbles. Emmett fumbled earlier today. Bam! What a hit. And then, oh, here's the hit. Boof! Knocks the ball out, clearly out. Norton misses it the first time, but is able to crawl on it. So now the Cowboys get a chance to score off of a Giants turnover. Hand off to Emmitt Smith. He will break 2 tackles and then get pile driven into the ground. Yeah, they'll give it to Emmett again, who gets across close to the 25-yard line. He's up to 12 yards now on 5 carries. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 3. They can run or pass from this distance. Galbraith, the second tight end, in motion. They will give it to Emmitt Smith, and he will get knocked back behind the line. First quarter will end with a disappointment from the Cowboys. Here comes the Cowboys trying to get on the scoreboard from 43 yards away. Kick is up, and this one is good. So Eddie Murray gets the Cowboys on the board, 7-3 now. Robinson gets it out to the 25. Play action pass, Phil Sims. Looking, waiting, gets taken down again. And Charles Haley gets sack number 2. And that was not as egregious by Phil Sims, but still holding on the ball too long. There's the play action. He looks, waiting. No one's open. Just a coverage sack there. Phil Sims now from the shotgun. They will call the draw play, and Morris does make something out of it. Gets it back to a 3rd and 12 situation. And Charles Haley is going to be licking his chops again. He has jumped offside once, but he's also come up with 2 sacks. There he goes, Phil Sims. Haley blocked well this time. Sims rolls out and then fires across his body. Luckily, threw it towards the ground so it would not be picked off. The Giants will punt, up 7-3. The Cowboys will start at their own 38-yard line. Aikman will start this drive off in the shotgun. Play action pass. Aikman slings it to Williams, but the defense is there. Aikman only one completion so far this game. Aikman again. Quick throw this time. He hits his tight end, Jay Novacek. First down, a gain of 25 yards. 24 yards. From their own 38 to the Giants' 38. Aikman drops back to pass again, and he'll put it down and run with it. Gained only a yard. He's now scrambled or ran twice for 12 yards. And now Aikman will stand back there all alone. And he will take off running again. Troy Aikman. He must see something in the way the Giants are playing defenses. He has taken off and ran 3 times now. Aikman from the shotgun again. He'll hand it off to Emmitt Smith, and he'll get a first down. Throws a man down and gets into the 21-yard line. Emmitt Smith fumbled on his first carry, but he's been effective since then, up to 20 yards now. They'll give it to him again. He'll get a block and get inside the red zone. Averaging only 3 yards a carry, but still 3 yards a carry is enough to keep that Giant defense honest. Aikman from the shotgun now on 2nd and 6. And they give again to Emmitt, but this time he's lit up in the backfield. 3rd and 9. Aikman will have to throw to get this first down. And that means Lawrence Taylor and others will have their ears pinned back. Aikman does get good protection from his line, slings it towards the sideline, and it is caught by Michael Irvin. But they're going to say short of the first down. So Eddie Murray will come out to attempt another field goal. This one a much shorter one and right down the middle. So Murray's added a couple field goals, and the Cowboys have gotten back into this game. Score is now 7-6 with 8 minutes left in the first half. And the Giants return it to the 23-yard line. Phil Simms will come back out to start with it there. See, Dallas has the edge in total yards, but the Giants have the edge in score, 7-6. Simms turns and hands it to Joe Morris, who picks up a couple yards. So giving him the ball again immediately after he fumbled on the last offensive play. Maurice Carthon in motion, the fullback. They will give it to him again. Morris, he spins off a man, gets across the 40, breaks another tackle and gets into Dallas territory. Huge run from Joe Morris. He is up to 45 yards now on 9 carries. Big run by Joe Morris. Phil Simms, quick drop. He will throw it and hit his tight end for the first time this game, Mark Bavaro. And he is a very important member of the 1986 Giants. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Giants on the move, up by 1. Sims turns, hands it to Morris, and this time he's taken down by the first tackler. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4. They are not in field goal range yet. Phil Sims from the shotgun. We try to pick up 4 or 5 yards on this play. Sims steps up in the pocket, throws it towards the sidelines, and it is complete. Is that McConkey? That is Phil McConkey. First down. Phil Sims now 7 of 10. Has a heck of a diving catch all the way down to the 15-yard line. Lionel Manuel, look at this. Sims throws it, great diving catch. And the Giants continue to drive all the way down to the 15-yard line now, trying to extend their lead. Sims turns, he hands it to Morris, who gets inside the 10-yard line. Morris is up to 15 yards now on the day. Sims turns, he'll hand it again, this time to Otis Anderson, and he'll fight his way down to the 4-yard line. That brings up a 1st and goal. Giants have done a great job of methodically moving down the field, taking a lot of time off the clock. So handoff to Otis Anderson, he bounces off one tackler, gets another yard down to the 3. And it looks like the Giants will take this all the way down to the 2-minute warning, or will they run one play before the 2-minute warning? Let's see here. Sims is up to the line. He will snap it. He'll give it, and the Cowboys stop Morris from getting in the end zone. So this is your 2-minute warning. Giants leading 7-6. 2 minutes left in the first half. 3rd and goal. Sims will take one shot at the end zone. Shotgun, steps up. Nothing there. Steps up again and throws it. Intercepted. A terrible decision to bring it out. So instead, the Cowboys getting the ball at the 20. They will get it at the 1-yard line. But nevertheless, a great interception. Each team has now turned the ball over 2 times. And now Dallas has to fight out of their own end zone. Terrible decision, but let's see if Emmitt Smith can give him some breathing room here. We'll hand it to Emmitt. He's in all kinds of trouble and hit behind the line for a safety. And that is the bad play by the linebacker of the Cowboys. Picked the ball off, which is great. If he would have just downed it, they would have had it at the 20-yard line. Instead, Emmitt has nowhere to go. Defense, Marshall makes a great play. Grabs him, doesn't let go. Gets some help from Gary Reasons, and that is 2 points. So basically 2 points given up by the Dallas linebackers. Poor decision. So now with 1:40 to go, the Giants definitely on a they had a quick high by stopping the Giants with an interception in the end zone. Bad decision. And then a great play by the Giants defense gets them 2 points and the ball back. And now the Cowboys have to be careful. Get your heads back up, play defense, and make sure it's only a 3-point game going into the locker room and not worse than this. Phil Sims will hand it off on the first place. A nice spin move there, and the ball pops out. That's Joe Morris's 2nd fumble as he was doing an impressive-looking spin move, but then got popped. Ball came out, and he was saved by his diving offensive lineman who made a very good athletic play there to grab the ball. Now Phil Sims will throw it on this one. But instead he gets sacked, and that is Charles Haley's 3rd sack of the first half. He is dominating the New York Giants offensive line. And again, they try to block Haley one-on-one. This time he does a pretty good job. But Phil Sims throws it out of bounds, and 4th down coming up. Well, in the second half, I think one adjustment Bill Parcells will be making is to get either a tight end or have the back stay in and help with Charles Haley because he is tearing apart the tackle for the Giants. Let's see what the Cowboys want to do. They have 43 seconds and all 3 timeouts. They need about 40 yards or so to get a field goal and tie this thing. Looks like they're going to go for it as Aikman comes out with no running back. 4 wide, and Jay Novacek is standing up as well. Quick throw towards the sidelines. That's complete. Picks up 4 yards. Aikman now does have a running back there to help pick up blitzes, but he'll go out in a pattern, and Aikman pulls it down for some reason and runs right into the line. And that'll cost him a timeout and bring up a 3rd and 7. Aikman needs to stay in the pocket a little bit longer, I think. There, he'll throw it to Jay Novacek, who gets close but is not going to get the first down. And now the Giants call timeout as maybe they want to get some points on before the half.
So defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
This is punted inside the 10. It bounces to the 2-1. Did he grab it? He downs it at the 1-yard line. A sensational play by the defense or the special teams of the Dallas Cowboys. Now we've already seen a safety by the Giants defense. Can the Cowboys get a safety here right before halftime to even the safety count up? Let's see. They'll hand it off. And Morris is able to get it out of the end zone. And if the Cowboys don't call timeout, they will not have another chance at the safety. It looks like they will not. So the Giants will go to the locker room up by 3. Nope, they call a play for some reason. And that's a handoff. He does get a few yards, but there is a flag. He was not in the end zone, so it should not be a safety. But it is holding. That'll negate the running yards from Morris. And it should just get us into the locker room. Okay, halftime here on Sunday Night Football. The 1986 New York Giants lead the 1993 Dallas Cowboys by the score of 9-6. Each team averaged at 4.4 yards per play, and each team has forced 2 turnovers. So a very evenly matched game here in the NFC East, which is right up there as the most competitive division in best era football. Cowboys, Redskins, and Giants are all Super Bowl winners, and the 1990 Eagles are one of the best defensive teams featured in best era football. Now, the Redskins did beat the Eagles earlier today, so the winner will need to keep, or both these teams trying to keep pace with the Redskins. The loser, of course, will join the Eagles down at the bottom of the division after just 1 week, of course. All right, here we go. Giants coming back out. They're leading 9-6. Phil Simms runs back, looking, fires over the middle. Nice diving catch again. That's the second diving catch the Giants have been able to help Phil Simms out with. And that's a gain of 9 yards. Simms turns. He'll hand it to Joe Morris, who breaks a tackle, spins his way, does get the first down, I believe. No, he's inches short. That was a lot of work to not even get a yard, but he did get as close as you can get without picking up the first down. Look how close they are to the first down. Let's see. 2 tight ends. They'll hand it, slam it right up the middle, across midfield. That time it was Otis Anderson. He's added 15 yards on 5 carries. Handoff, just busted right up the middle. Nice hole created. The Giants have gotten the ball across midfield. Still holding their 3-point lead. And now they'll pitch it out to Joe Morris, I believe. Nice spin move there at the 45. Gets across the 40, inside the 30, inside the red zone, down near the 10 and inside the 10. Joe Morris goes over 100 yards on that great run. 17 carries, 104 yards on the day. Joe Morris showing how great of a running back he was in 1986. And the Dallas Cowboys in danger of going down by 2 scores here. They'll pitch it out this time to Anderson as Morris needed a break, of course. Charles Haley with a big tackle for a loss. That's his 4th, if you include the 3 sacks. And 2nd and goal from the 12 now. Phil Simms drops it back to pass. He'll throw it across the middle, and it's incomplete. See, he's 9 of 15. 3rd and goal. The Cowboys definitely playing the pass. Simms comes out from the shotgun. Gets the ball. Throws it underneath. Complete, but definitely short of the end zone. And the kicker, Raul Allegre, will come out and try to make this a 6-point game. Kick is up, and it's good. Chip shot field goal, no problem for Allegre. And the New York Giants extend their lead to 12-6. The kickoff return is brought up to the 25-yard line, and that's where Aikman and the boys will take over. Aikman turns, he'll give it to Emmett, and the Giants defense is just not letting Emmitt Smith get going. He has only 19 yards on 11 carries, and that includes a fumble. Giants have definitely gone with the stop Emmett first game plan, and it has worked so far. They'll give it to Emmett one more time. He'll slam forward for a couple, but that still creates a 3rd and 9 for the Cowboys. Aikman drops back to pass, and he'll turn. He'll throw it underneath to Emmitt Smith, and he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Aikman 6 of 9 for 71 yards so far. The Giants are definitely doing a great job of ball control, which is a staple of this mid to late 80s Giants team. 1986 to be precise. There's one man, misses him at the 15 and allows him to get all the way to the 30. So Phil McConkey, by making one man miss, gets the Giants 16 yards better field position. It's the little things. Pick up a few more extra yards here and there. Don't bring the ball out of the end zone when you pick it off in the end zone. The little things are what the Giants are winning on, and that has built them a 6-point lead. Also, Joe Morris has been very good, outplaying Emmitt Smith so far. There's another handoff, and this time the Dallas Cowboys knock him back. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Giants. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. Giants lead, but only by 6. Phil Simms down from the shotgun. Charles Haley only being blocked by one man, but he does his job this time, and Phil Simms looks deep. Oh, he had his man, but a hard hit by the safety, number 27, who I'm blanking on the name. But a good hit to knock the ball loose, and the Giants will punt. This is a booming punt all the way back inside the 20. He will spin his way across the 30 and finally down to the 33-yard line. Nice 12-yard return from Williams. Emmitt Smith is back there without Moose Johnson. They will give it to him anyways, and he finds a hole and gets a first down, one of his better runs of the day. Gain of 13 yards from Emmitt. Aikman now from the shotgun. Emmitt right next to him. And Aikman will hand it to Emmitt Smith. He'll find another hole, but this time only gets a 3-yard gain. Aikman back there all alone this time. Here comes the blitz, and Aikman throws it underneath. A nice catch is made. Only a 2-yard gain, however. Cowboys are across midfield, but they need 5 yards to keep the drive going. Aikman all alone again. He'll take it as a little more time this time, and he throws it right at the first down marker where Irvin makes a great catch. And they're actually going to say he's an inch short of the first down. And Jimmy Johnson does not want to challenge the 1986 New York Giants defense, so he will punt. Trying to get him down inside the 20, of course. Not the best punt, only a 23-yard net gain. Giants will take over at their own 21-yard line, clinging to a 12-6 lead. Sims turns, hands off to Joe Morris. He gets a couple more yards. He's up to 108 now, over 20 carries. Third and 2 coming up for the Giants. Phil Sims from the shotgun. Throws it to the side. Has his man. First down, New York Giants. Up to the 40-yard line. That's McConkey on the reception. Giants really mixing them up. Over 100 yards of both rushing and passing. Hand off to Morse. He runs into his own man before getting taken down. Gain of 5 yards. And look at the clock just being drained by the New York Giants. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Another handoff, this time to Anderson. He fights his way for a gain of a yard. Brings up a 3rd and 4. Phil Sims now from the shotgun. He will throw it out to the running back Anderson, who picks up just a yard. And that will bring up 4th down. So the third quarter will end with a punt by the New York Giants. Nope, they don't have to call it, and so Bill Parcells says, let's snap the ball in the 4th quarter. So here we go. 4th quarter begins. Giants from 1986 lead the Dallas Cowboys from 1993, 12-6. But they will be punting the ball to the Cowboys to start the 4th. This is a punt towards the sidelines, and it will go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Nice punt by Sean Landeta. Not as good as he would have wanted, but it still is inside the 20. The Giants won the third quarter 3-0, but neither team turned the ball over, which is a good sign. Aikman now will start this throwing. He has his man, Michael Irvin, and the big play receiver, Michael Irvin, is going to take it to it for a touchdown, and that's how dangerous this 93 Cowboys offense is. boom, just like that. They were trailing the whole game, but Michael Irvin ties it up on one big play. And now Murray, there's the replay. It's Aikman, not a missed tackle, but he just could not do the shoelace tackle, could Collins. And that let Irvin just outrun the rest of the Giants defense for the touchdown. Big play, Michael Irvin from a perfect pass by Troy Aikman. Murray puts the extra point through, and just like that, it's the 1993 Dallas Cowboys who now lead the 1986 Giants by the score of 13-12. Phil Simms rallying his troops on the sideline. We asked for a good game. We thought we might get one with two Super Bowl winning teams facing off against each other for the first time in best era football, and we have gotten a dandy, 13-12. Phil Simms will do a play action pass to start this drive. In trouble, gets rid of the ball, and a nice catch on the sidelines made. Oh, what? I thought he caught it inbounds, but they're going to call him out of bounds. Will Bill Parcells want to challenge this? I guess he didn't get his second foot down. It looks like no challenge will be made by Bill Parcells. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Simms drops back to pass. He'll go short across the middle. And a 3rd and 7 coming up. Lionel Manuel, the one that I thought made the sideline catch around midfield, but the ref was on it, said his second foot came down out of bounds. Simms now turns, throws over the middle, completes again. So the Giants do a good job overcoming the questionable call on the sidelines. And with 13 minutes to go in the game, the Giants are just another 15 or 20 yards away from going for a game-changing field goal. Phil Simms play action pass, looking deep, almost intercepted, but it falls to the ground incomplete. And this is going to be holding on the New York Giants. That is on tight end Zeke Mowat. Phil Simms now from the shotgun on 1st and 20. He needs to get a chunk of this back. He's got time, slings it over the middle. That's complete across midfield, all the way up to the 43-yard line of the Cowboys. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 2. A great job on 1st and 20 to pick up 18 yards. Phil Simms remains in the shotgun. And he gets time again, throws it across the middle, inside the 40-yard line. Simms now 17-25 for 168 yards. No touchdowns and that one interception. Simms again steps up, fires towards the sideline. That's complete to Mark Bavaro, who breaks a tackle and gets all the way down to the 11-yard line. The Giants definitely in field goal range now. And the New York Giants have hit exactly 300 yards of offense now on the day. Phil Simms to pass again. He'll throw it across the middle, overthrows his receiver, and it's intercepted by the Dallas Cowboys, who return it all the way across the 25. Kevin Smith with the interception. Phil Simms just a little high on the pass, and it floated right into a Cowboys. Look at this, a little high. Smith picks it off near his shoelaces and then takes it 25 yards the other way. Terrible turnover here in the 4th quarter. Cowboys will take over up by 1 on their own 27-yard line. Aikman turns, he'll hand off to Emmitt Smith, who gets a couple. He's up to 43 yards. Emmitt Smith has not dominated this game by any stretch, but after that first attempt where he fumbled the ball, he has at least had ball security since then. Aikman now will throw on 2nd down. He throws, he hits his man, Jay Novacek, who takes a shot but hangs on to the ball. 3rd and 1 coming up. The Cowboys would love to keep the clock moving here. The Giants want to stop them here and now. They'll hand off to Emmitt Smith. He will blast his way across the line, picks up the 1st down. And that'll take the clock down under 9 minutes to go. Dallas Cowboys 13, New York Giants 12. Cowboys on the move here. Aikman turns, will hand off again. Emmitt, nowhere to go. Clock continues to run. We're down to about 8 minutes and 10 seconds now. Single back formation for the Cowboys. Aikman takes it all the way down to 2 seconds, turns, hands off to Emmitt. He breaks a tackle and gets to midfield. Emmitt Smith now up to 57 yards on the day, but the most important thing is he's picked up 2 first downs on this drive, and the Cowboys have taken the clock down under 8 minutes now. Aikman will hand off to Emmitt again. He will fight just for a yard. No, I'm sorry, that was Lassick. Lassick gets his first carry of the season for 2 yards across midfield to the Giants' 49-yard line. And now the Giants both want to stop the Cowboys to get the ball back, but also stop them before they get in field goal range as they are inching closer and closer. 6 minutes to go in this one. A big 3rd and 4 right here. The Giants need to stop them here to make sure they can't put any more points on the board. Aikman from the shotgun will be looking for 5 yards. It's a screen pass. It's complete and a 1st down and more inside the 35-yard line. Aikman 11 of 14 on the day. 170-plus yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Solid game. Nothing special, but good enough to win. Aikman from the shotgun now. He'll spin away from Trevor. He's rolling to the left, puts the ball in the other hand and takes off running. Gets a few yards. He has now run 4 times for 22 yards. And the clock has now gone under 5 minutes. Excellent drive by the Cowboys here, taking a massive amount of clock off. And now Aikman will throw it over to the 30. It's caught inside the 20, 15, all the way inside the 10. A nice move there. And Williams is all the way down to the 7-yard line. Clock is down to 4 minutes, but worse than that now is the Cowboys have a 1st and goal. The Giants really would need to stop them with a field goal here. They'll hand it off to Emmitt, and he's tackled. 2nd and goal from the 9. Clock getting down near 3 minutes now. Aikman in the shotgun, nobody in the backfield with him. The line gives him time though, and he'll take off. He'll scramble to the 5. He'll slide down at the 4-yard line, but there is a flag. The flag is going to be holding on the Dallas Cowboys. It is actually on Mark Tuinei, the left tackle. The Giants will gladly accept that. The clock finally stops. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go, and a 2nd and goal from the 19-yard line now. Aikman will toss to Emmitt Smith. He breaks 1 tackle at the 20, breaks another one at the 19, but the Giants just flock to the ball and tackle him at the 19-yard line. Clock continues to move now, down to about 2.5 minutes. And let's see if the Cowboys run it just to get it down to 2 minutes, or if they go for a throw into the end zone. Aikman's going to throw it. He steps up. He throws it near the end zone. He's got Novacek. Touchdown. Great play call. Great execution. Troy Aikman to Jay Novacek for the touchdown. A perfect drive by one of the best offensive teams in best era football. The 1993 Dallas Cowboys take about 8 minutes off the clock and put it in the end zone. Murray will come out to make it an 8-point game. He does. There's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds left after that 8.5-minute drive. And the Dallas Cowboys lead now 20-12. Phil Simms on the sidelines coaching his team up, saying we are going to drive down the field and tie this game up. That's what he has to say. But the Giants have not scored a touchdown since the first 2 minutes of this one. And McConkey will get it out to the 22. So here we go. Phil Sims has time. He has all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. But he needs to go 78 yards and convert a 2-point conversion. There you see his stats on the day. 18 of 27, 196 yards. No touchdowns, and he has thrown 2 interceptions. This is where stories are made in the clutch ends of the fourth quarter here. The first play will be a handoff to Morris. He has 114 yards on the day, but they need bigger chunks than 2 at a time. We're at the 2-minute warning. The Giants have to come out throwing. It's going to be on Phil Sims here. How can you lead your team against this Dallas Cowboys underrated defense? Phil Sims looking in trouble, gets rid of it. It's a screen pass, actually, to Morris, who breaks a tackle, keeps his feet, fumbles the ball as he goes out of bounds, but he was out of bounds as he was fumbling it, so that if you're going to fumble it, you might as well be heading out of bounds when you do so. He spins. First of all, he's catching his feet. Then he gets popped. Yeah, the ball did not come out till he was already out of bounds. They shouldn't even call that a fumble. He was out of bounds first, and then the ball came out. Giants now from their own 39-yard line. Phil Sims fires towards the sidelines, and a very nice play by number 43 of the Dallas Cowboys to deny Mark Bavaro the catch. That brings up 2nd and 10. Phil Sims takes it from the shotgun. He's looking, he's waiting. He's waiting too long. No, he does get it out before he gets hit. It's only a couple yards, but at least it wasn't a sack. And the Giants will go ahead and call a timeout. Is this a big 3rd down play? Now 3rd and 10. Phil Sims will take the ball, drops back. Good protection this time by his line. Slings it down the middle. Well covered. And there is the game. 4th and 10. Bill Parcells needs to come up with a play call here. 4th and 10. Very hard for teams to pick up. What can Phil Sims do? He'll take the snap. He'll look. A great blitz pickup by the running back. Phil Sims launches it deep downfield, and the defense is there to knock it down. Well, Phil Sims almost didn't even get that off. It was a great pickup by the back on the blitz. And now you take a look at Troy Aikman. He started off 5 of 8, but he has been on fire lately. 8 of 8, including 2 touchdown passes here in the second half. And Aikman will hand off to Emmett, of course, as they're trying to ice the game. Giants call timeout. 1:25 to go. You're probably going to see a handoff here on 2nd down to get rid of the Giants' last timeout. That's exactly what Jimmy Johnson calls, and Emmett punches through for maybe a yard. Okay, the Giants use their last timeout. There is no other way to stop the clock. It is a 3rd and long for the Cowboys with 1:21 left in the game. They're at the Giants' 40, which luckily for the Giants is not in field goal range, but if they can get 5 or more yards, they can ice this game with a field goal. Hand off to Evan Smith. He will only get a yard, if that. 23 carries for 56 yards. But, of course, the main thing there was don't fumble and get the clock moving. The Cowboys will have to punt. That's the good news for the Giants. The bad news is they're only going to have about 35 seconds when they get this ball back. He's punting it towards the sidelines, but it will actually get out at the 1-yard line. Oh, what a perfect punt. I thought maybe it was a touchback. No, it's out at the 1. So the New York Giants have to go 99 yards and get a 2-point conversion in 34 seconds with no timeouts. It is almost impossible. But this is best era football. So let's see. Phil Sims, play 1. He's holding on to it. He fires across the middle. He does complete. That gets it out of his own end zone and no threat for a safety any longer. But the clock is moving. We're down to 21. We're down to 20 seconds. Sims runs the line. He spikes it. Okay, they still have to go 77 yards in 19 seconds without a timeout. If they go across the middle one more time, they'll only have one play after that. So you really got to find a sideline play. Sims drops back. He slings it towards the sidelines. It's a jump ball, basically, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Cowboys. All he's got to do is go down, but instead he's trying to return it for a touchdown, and he will get past the last man all the way into the end zone. A defensive touchdown. No, I'm sorry. Oh, the receiver was able to push him out right at the 1 yard line. So the Cowboys have the ball at the 1 with 4 seconds left, and they will not rub it in on their rivals, the Giants. They will just kneel the ball, take the victory. A great win for the 93 Cowboys over the 86 Giants. Phil Simms did not play a bad game, but when it's all said and done, you'll see 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's not what you want to do when you're playing a team as high caliber as the Cowboys of 93. They'll shake it up. A great end to Sunday football here in Best Era Football. See the Cowboys with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, win the game 20-12. We will have Monday night games, the Saints and the Vikings. That's the 1992 Saints and 1998 Minnesota Vikings, as well as the 1994 Chargers and 1998 Denver Broncos. Those will be your Monday night games, and that'll wrap up week 1. But from here, from Dallas, the Cowboys are winners 20-12. They tie the Redskins for first place. The Giants had more passing yards and more rushing yards, but also turned the ball over more, and they go home losers with a 12-20 loss. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll come back again for the Monday night games of Best Era Football. And, of course, always tune in here for the other historical league on this channel that you can find, which is Sack to the Future. Sack to the Future, of course, is not just this channel. It's all 4, which is this channel, the Brian Feltz channel, the John M channel, and Vinny X Wolf channel. That will have action this week as well. But for now, from Best Era Football, thanks for watching. I'll show you a couple stats, and then this video will end. Thanks again. Have a good night.